Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. A sacred shrine is rumored to have been discovered, somewhere around the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Now, you do know that that palace is a very, very big palace, okay? And there are places where Ooni of Ife doesn't even go to for reasons best known to him. For years now, years upon years upon years, he has never, ever reached those places, okay? A particular place inside the palace that they said is forbidden from the Ooni of Ife. It has traditional and cultural representation of what happened there, that Ooni of Ife is not supposed to go close to that place in the palace. Apparently, for whatever the reason is, because they know that Ooni of Ife and those who are close to him will never be able to go there, they have turned that place into a shrine. There is a shrine-like hut there. They said it had been recently discovered. That the directive to go there came from the grove when they did several rituals in the grove. And they said this shrine is a shrine, these people, Ooni of Ife's enemies who are inside the palace there, as also part of his Oloris, are using that place to control activities in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. If that is correct, that is what we are hearing. They said that that the shrine has a lot to do with a dog. Remember the other day, the other man that was found guilty and sent on exile had pleaded, saying that if they let him stay, he was going to disclose or divulge some information that will help Ooni of Ife fully sanitize the palace. But as it is, they said they did not allow him stay. But as he was leaving, or immediately he left, this was supposed to affect his entire family. But the family pleaded, because the wife had this information. They say the wife was going to speak about it also for them to let them stay. They still refused them staying. It was in the grove when Ooni of Ife had gone to perform sacrifice in the grove. That was from the grove that Ooni of Ife got the signal that there is another shrine inside the palace. Now, you know that in traditional Yoruba culture, especially in Ile-Ife and other royal palaces, certain taboos known as Iwo, I don't know, I may not be pronouncing this well, is EWO, are strictly observed. One of the well-known taboos concerns eating in public and keeping dogs in the palace. Now, among Yoruba royals, it is traditionally forbidden for the Ooni of Ife to eat in public. This taboo is rooted in the belief that a king is a divine figure whose actions should not be, ordinary. Now, eating is considered a private act, and the king's food is prepared under strict spiritual supervision to avoid poisoning or negative spiritual influences. This taboo is called Iwo John, okay, forbidden to eat outside. Now, there is another taboo again that is called, Iwo Aja, okay? Iwo Aja, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this well, okay? It is spelled E-W-O, Aja, A-J-A, okay? Now, in many Yoruba palaces, especially in Ile-Ife, keeping dogs within the palace ground is considered a major taboo. I think we talked about something like this last week. The exact origin of this belief vary, but some traditions say it is linked to Ogun, the god of iron, war, who was closely associated with dogs, since the Oni is seen as a divine ruler. Keeping an animal tied to bloodshed and warfare could be spiritually disruptive, okay? Now, Iwo Aja, okay, is forbidden, but they said this shrine that was discovered is a small shrine-like space in the palace. They say that a dog there again, that they are using the head of a dog to do that shrine in the palace. It is something that Ooni of Ife just discovered. The people who are part of this are Ooni of Ife's enemies. It is evident that they will do everything that is within their power to bring Ooni of Ife down. And this is what the entire palace and the reason why Yanifa is in Ile Ife, because they need to discover all of this and make sure that power returns back to the hand of the Ooni of Ife. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged rumors, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.